for a special edition of The Jason Show. Live from Target Field in the heart of our home city, beautiful Minneapolis. It's a cloudy day, but we are not letting that get us down. Game time here is 12:10 when the Minnesota Twins take on the Mariners. But right now, we're taking on Stains. He is literally one of our most popular guests ever. Audience, give it up for the laundry guy, Patric, everybody. Hi, buddy.
Hey, how are you?
We were just saying, look, it would be great if it was a sunny day, but actually, we're just happy that we're not sweating like we did with Fallad's first pitch.
Well, I mean, right, but we could get the sweat out.
Broadcast professional, right?
You know what?
Yeah. Okay, we have a theme. You always come with themes. This is obviously summer stains.
Yep.
Where are we beginning, my friend?
Let's start with perspiration.
Okay.
So the thing about perspiration is, if you don't build up the stain, if you don't build up that pit stain, it's really easy. All you have to do is every time immediately before it goes in the washing machine, you spray it with vinegar and water. And you'll never have that stain. If it builds up, then all you have to do is soak it with a little oxygen bleach for an hour or two, wash it, get the stain out, but then from that point on, always vinegar and water immediately before it goes in the washer. The trick is the vinegar has to be wet when the washer starts.
Okay, it has to. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, because the stain is alkaline, the vinegar's acidic. It brings the pH back to neutral and it washes out. And I just wanted to share that because it made me sound smart.
We're doing chemistry.
Right, sometimes, right?
And I always like to just do the fundamental questions that people don't know. Well, the mix 50-50?
It's 50-50, and this is cheap white vinegar. Now cleaning vinegar is becoming a thing. You don't want that, it's too strong. Just cheap, $1.29 a gallon vinegar.
Don't do the fancy cleaning.
No, it's way too strong.
Okay, next.
We have sunscreen, and I know sunscreen is really tough. It's oily, and the best way to think about anything oily is oil attacks oil. So use an oily soap, like an oily laundry soap. I think liquid hand soap is great. Some dish soap is okay. Some dish soap is way too strong. So if you don't know about your dish soap, use your hand soap.
I DM Patric a lot because I went to the movies a couple weeks ago and I got that butter product actually I got them on these pants right here, and it's oil, because I was just shoving that popcorn in my mouth.
It's delicious.
Like some sort of gay horse, I was just now I've learned with oil, I go and I get the hand soap, and this was a trick because I didn't do this last time. How long do you let that sit?
You need to let it sit long enough to work. 15 or 20 minutes is long enough. If you put it on and then go straight in the washer, that's not long enough. But even 20 minutes, and it's funny, I always think the longer it sits, the longer the soap needs to sit. So if you did it 3 days ago, let it sit a couple hours.
Okay. And then scrub a little bit once you put the hand soap?
Yeah, scrub it a little. You know how much I love the horsehair brush. Just give it a little attack and go to it.
And then throw it in the wash. Okay, there we go. Yep, sunscreen. Where are we going? Deodorant?
We did deodorant with sweat, yeah.
Hat stains.
Hat stains. I have the best trick for this.
Yes, you do.
And it's so fun. You can put, I don't wear a lot of hats. My head is too big. But
I have the same problem. We can't wear. Yeah.
Right.
Did we steal this?
We stole it.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just walk around and grab things when I read it. But you put it in the dishwasher, the top rack of the dishwasher. You can stretch this out over the tines of the dishwasher, set it down, and believe it or not, you can actually use Cascade. So you can actually use the dish detergent.
Let's go back to chemistry. Why?
Yeah, because the active ingredient, one of the active ingredients in dishwasher detergent is oxygen bleach. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, it's sodium percarbonate. So you could put it in, you put it on top, just don't run it through the dry cycle, run it through the quick wash or something. But what's great is the water gets so hot, it will dissolve all the sweat in the ring of the hat.
I was just going to ask, the sweat that makes a hat real gross, that gets rid of that?
Yeah, it takes that out.
But grab it before the dry cycle.
Yeah, the thing is, sometimes the dry will screw up the brim.
Okay.
The heat, because the brim is plastic, and the heat gets so hot, it'll kind of make the brim misshapen.
One more, and then we'll break, and we're going to talk about whites. Like Fallon said at the beginning, I play a lot of sports, and I get a lot of grass stains on my shirt.
Yeah.
How do I get the mud and dirt off my uniforms?
Well, I've seen it, so yeah. So the trick is use whatever your stain remover is, but put it on a brush and attack the stain dry. So don't wet the pants with the grass stains, like where you slid into home. Don't do that. Like wet the brush, scrub the stain that way, because you you basically build the lather up in the brush, and then the lather lifts the stain. If you try to apply the soap or whatever directly to the pants, you're actually pushing it deeper into the fabric. So you want to put it in the brush. And
Did you hear that? Everyone's like, oh.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
So thanks for making me look good. So yeah, you do that, and it'll lift the stain up rather than pushing it in deeper.
So yeah, that's good.
And I also have a great dad trick for this.
No, do it.
This is hysterical. It's a great dad trick. You can also use the pressure washer. Like baseball pants, you can use the pressure washer on them.
Seriously?
Yeah, you can like lay them in the driveway and pressure wash them. Yes. Yeah, you totally can.
Oh, take them off. Oh, take them. We got to take them off first. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know your life, but probably.
The only person in my life that has a power washer is my father-in-law, and I think he would prefer if I just left it on and he's blasted me into the other
whatever
county.
It takes.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah. That'll be a package coming up soon, believe me. How to keep your whites whites. It sounds like a commercial from the 70s, but Patric's going to tell you the tricks when we come back live from Target Field. We'll be right back.
That would be
Welcome back, everybody. We're live in downtown Minneapolis, the home of the Jason Show, at one of my favorite places on earth, Target Field. Twins have a noon game today, but right now we're playing a little game, how to keep your whites white with, yeah, that's right. Fallon has a question too. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But first, let's do this.
So the thing about white is there's three things that are going to go wrong with white. The first one is your white is going to be sort of gray. If your white is gray, it's because you're using too much detergent. The extra detergent in your laundry is not washing out because there's so much in the machine. And one of the detergent's jobs is to hold on to the dirt and take it down the drain. So if it can't rinse out, it doesn't have anywhere to go but to settle back into your clothes. So if you're going to use commercial detergent, it's 2 tablespoons for a really full load.
2 tablespoons.
And that's really full. And if the load gets smaller, start cutting it back. The second thing that's going to cause an issue with white is if your white is yellow, it's because you used chlorine bleach. Chlorine bleach is a no-no for laundry. I know this
goes against everything they told us in the 70s.
You know, it's like that thing, I just found out that MSG is not bad for you. It's the same sort of thing, it's just a lie.
Yeah.
So the thing about white is this is not a naturally occurring color. Natural white is kind of ecru, and to get this color, we use a blue dye. It's called an optical whitener or an optical brightener. It's a blue dye, and that's what gives you this vibrant white. And when you bleach that color out, and your white yellows because you're bleaching out the color, basically.
Who knew?
I know. Me,
yeah,
and now you, but everybody else.
Everybody,
but everybody.
You.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, like, our grandmothers and our great-grandmothers who used bleach also used to use bluing. So they would bleach the white out, and then they would put bluing in to put the color back. We can't do that now because our washing machines won't hold 50 gallons of water, which is how much water you need for bluing to work.
I've always wondered, oxygen bleach. I always add like a scoop in my water when I do. Does that actually do anything?
Oh, it absolutely does. What it does is it's basically hydrogen peroxide. It breaks down all the oil, all the sweat, all those sorts of things. It breaks all that down.
After I play a ball game.
Yeah, after you play a ball game. And, it also breaks down like red wine. So it works for both.
My 2 favorite activities.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
So, which actually leads me to the third thing about white is sweat. We get those sweat rings and sweat stains and whatever on white, and if you add oxygen bleach, it won't lift the color, but it'll lift the sweat and all of those sorts of things.
Got it. As I said, we have a question from the audience. I think her name is Falcon or something. Yeah. Ma'am, you have a question?
Yes, how do I get dog puke out of wool carpet? Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So it's funny.
Sit down, ma'am.
If it was cotton carpet, we would use oxygen bleach. Oxygen bleach is not safe on wool. Yeah.
You had to buy the expensive crap.
Well, Fallon's fancy.
She is fancy.
She's fancy. What you can do is use ammonia. You can mix up ammonia and water and sponge it on.
Do we trust her with that?
Well, it'll be okay.
Can you go to her house? Yes. But really?
But yeah, you can mix up ammonia and water and blot it on, and it will break down the puke. And then you can take clear water and lift it out. Yeah. In between, the other thing you could do, like if you get the color out and there's still a little odor, we can grab to my friend vodka. Vodka, because you can spray vodka on anything and it will remove the odor. See, it'll remove the odor from anything. Vodka will remove the odor from anything, so you can spray it on there.
It's also a refreshing morning beverage. That's right. Give it up for Patric, everybody, the laundry guy. Follow him on social media. When you come to the Twin Cities to go to Target Field or to see the Jason Show, stop by his store at the Mall of America. When we come back, it's our brand new segment, Jason and Bjorn Catch Things, when we return. Back in a moment.